Go to the internet and click the anchor. I don't want to wait. Why don't you all understand it? Her rose and heavy eyes closely with unshed tears, but her hands did not weaken. She stood stumbled like she always did when something was a force on her. Her parents extended tired glance. Her father standing his temple while her mother stepped forward slowly. His eye was actually at anger. Dear, it's good for you at least. I don't want to listen this mom. I stepped back, cutting sharply. I don't want to meet any of it. It's fine. I will share it for a moment. Her mother face slightly patiently hearing at him. You are not a child anymore, and you cannot keep avoiding reality like this. One little the bitter, shaking her head. Reality or your decision, my father. Kid here is not just over you. He continues to count authority sometimes. Why choose she should be instead? Do you that even matter to you? Her words in the air heavy, excusing. For a second her father did not answer. The silence more than me. Swallowed her anchor with some and already she said quieter this time. What now let me and I don't. This is because you think it's good for me. The sentiment, but he was still restless in her. You don't even know who I don't lie immediately. She turned away, crossing her arms tightly, heavily, rotating herself on the bishop, closing in her round and not letting anyone enter this time no one spoke. But then suddenly it's the only like something invisible. The person explanation and non-like painted the space in the heads of both red and purple. Now music crashing through the floor has a move to the beat, the air swell and free to move. One in front or right middle of it. By the time exhaustion one moved onto the couch, her head slightly spinning, hair messy. Go in a lazy smile. Just then Hannah walked over, stretching her arms with her surviving glance at her. Everybody, before Hannah could answer, Sana spoke in. She was a widow, you know, she said teasingly. One let out a low, soft, other curling in amusement. Hannah rolled her eyes at her. You are a grown up now. I saw you one very handsome going into one of the rooms. Okay, Hannah theoretically stop with your drama and just go third floor room of the last corridor close to his. I said I'm not being nice. Sana exhaled, look straight across her face. Before my hand could lift, they grabbed her arms, pulled her up. I smiled in embarrassment as she struggled, but he didn't listen, laughing. The two dragged her upstairs. The music grew as they reached the quieter volume of the third floor. The contrast from the chaotic below made everyone step echo. Finally, the student heard comfortably. Hannah crossed her arms. She always take a date like then go tell them when to spend. I'm not doing that, Ryan said firmly. Sana tightened her head, thinking it's just a tale. It's not actually us doing anything. Or seismic. I skipped once cough immediately. I'm not scared, then go without silence. I told her eyes just wait, I'm coming. She walked toward her chin high step despite the more in front of the door. She knocked at it coming from inside coming and finds Coach the man standing in front of her was a testimony, glistening under the dim light that was stretched along his arm as I in for a second she forgot why she was there. Now Jungkook feels like the eyes were me. He recognized her. He don't worry, but Ryan has to be. But Ryan had no idea. Before she could think, before she could stop herself, standing between the words slip out and uh, silence followed. Jungkook was. Jungkook did not leave her, something unusual placed in hers. Jungkook raised an eyebrow, his gaze turning. What did you say? Once, like her thoughts completely clouded, almost taking every inch of her. The words came out, referring to the challenge. Jungkook still glanced instantly, his mind raced. Did took flashing for a second. What if she had opened to someone else and said the same thing? What if she had you should go home, he said firmly, voice low and little one eyes at his tone. Instead of staring, she moved closer. The scent of his strong perfume left around her, asking her to. Her head slightly, but her expression stayed stubborn. She looked up at him, eyes with a defense. Why? She asked, who is softer now, but still silent. It's okay, you are not able to handle me. Jungkook let her look quite almost chuckled. You don't even know what you are saying right now. I know exactly what I am saying. She whispered backward. For a moment, neither of them, the air between them grew as unpredictable. Jungkook leaned slightly closer in. His face looking onto something listening. Yeah, I said voice lower this time, almost to that wasn't the last resort of patience now, but not interaction, into response. Jungkook started stepping back instead, creating a distance. They have go back to your friends, he said more firmly now before you regret this. One section turned into enemies. She was not being refused, not like this, not when she was the one pushing. Her pride stung her. We are going, she muttered, crossing her arms, trying to make the stranger feeling rising to her. One walked toward him, her steps slow and uncertain before she created her arms slip around his, pulling her closer, her closer, soft, careless. You are so handsome, she whispered, filling his voice. And that was the email. Jungkook extended soft despite himself. His hand instinctively came to her lips, staying on her future. When it's not her, it had always been his. No matter how erstwhile she acted, this was no unworried animal. Always walked through his eyes, fluttered, growing heavy, and then they closed. Her gently with his arms, his took over completely. He carried her to the bed and gently placed her down, careful not to wake her. For a moment he just stood there, watching her. Her hair missed its feet across the pillow, her slightly parted her gown, like none of the chaos from earlier ever existed. A faint, almost invisible smile. His throat suddenly opened and Stephen but immediately thought, I'm sorry, boss, I'll come later. Mark was instructed to not look away from one he spoke. Give me my shirt. Mark quickly handed over the shirt. He was a hall thinker. Jacob took it slowly on without thinking. Cancel our meeting. He added his tone, leaving no room for argument. I cannot go right now. Mark nodded, understood, and without another word, he stepped out and quietly closed the door behind him. Silence returned. Jungkook glanced around the room for a second. His private room, his but only fun come here to change. But he had only come here to change his shirt, stand and inward waiting. But now his gaze fell back on a man leaving her alone like this, no chance. He walked back to the bed, pulling a blanket over her gently. For a moment he scanned her face before he brushed a strand of hair away. Troublemaker, he moved under his eye, but he did not move away. Instead he stared beside her, saying a sharp headache while the moment her eyes fluttered, softly pressing her fingers to her temple. Her vision blurred for a second, and then she froze. She was not in her room. So he should dress her with the oversized shirt covering her, not her, not her eyes widened immediately. Memories from last night came crashing back, flesh back out her friend's sheet. Her fingers starting on the fingers floated closer, unconsciously inhaling the same scent, the same strong perfume. Her heart started racing. She quickly looked away to the side, there neatly dressed her clothes, folded, organized, and on the whole thing a note. Her hand trembled as she picked it. Oh shit, he did. Thank you for last time. I just saw her entire hand rise and her. The paper slipped away from her fingers. Fear crept into her suffocating. With surgery, she cried her voice, breaking her tears with her eyes. What had to be on her bed the whole day? She had not eaten, had not talked, just stared at the ceiling, replying every single moment from last night, every word she made. Her grip tightened on the bedsheet. What have I done? She whispered, her voice shaking. A knock did not even occur. The door opened. His father stepped in her expression unusually calm, and she said gently, "Mine immediately frowned, running away. I don't want to meet him. I'm not coming. It's okay." And a familiar voice interrupted. "I came here. I'll talk to her." Mine went still. That voice said instead and turned around. That he was the man from last night, standing in her room like he there. Her father smiled, completely unaware of the storm inside her. His usage of and just like that, she left. Was exactly what Jungkook's sweet fans calm, confident. He walked toward her slowly, each step making her hurry louder. A small smile lay on his hand. He said casually, "Did not urge Adam meeting you." One throat went already, she whispered. Her mind was swimming, then thought more than anything. Last night she saw no voice trembling. Basically, Jacob told it without his master. And since she was on, he added a small relief. That's very then you can help me. Her face instead embarrassment showed regret. Everything her at once. She knew she had a method. Jacob sighed softly, but the fan did not leave his face. He reached out and held out a hand. Last night he was mother, so I refused to marry you now. No. Once stayed silent, she had no answer. Her mind was too loud, too confused. Jungkook was slightly placed salt on her forehead. Next week, he said it like it was already decided. We are getting married. And just like that, he turned and walked away. Her head frozen. Her hand slowly over to her forehead where he heard her thoughts far away. Marry him after last night. Her heart uncontrollably. What is happening to my life? She whispered. Tears welling up again. Wait, but one question came to her. Why does it feel like he is not telling me everything?